Hello everyone, welcome to another video in our quantitative method series. In this video I will be showing how to create a decision tree using the BYTreePlan, similar to the original tree plan but slightly different in terms of the look and the functionality of it. If you're interested in knowing how to insert BYTreePlan or add it to Excel, whether permanently or temporarily, look at the video on my channel for adding TreePlan to Excel for more information. So let's get started with the problem. Okay, so similar to TreePlan, the original TreePlan, once you add TreePlan or BYTreePlan to Excel using one of the methods that I mentioned in my other video, adding TreePlan to Excel, you will have a ribbon called TreePlan. So when you click on it, it will show you the options for it. And you can see these are already disabled because we haven't started the tree yet. So this is the problem that we're going to start with. It's a straightforward problem. We have three alternatives and three states of nature. And of course, these are the probability that we're going to do. So we're going to go to New over here, and you will see that TreePlan now offers you several options to start with, how many branches you want for the first alternative, so not the first decision. Since we have three, we can start with three. If you realize you made a mistake, you can add branches or delete branches, but we have three, so I'm going to add three. And the decisions are expand, so I'm going to come over here and type expand. I'm going to type here move, and I'm going to type here no change. Okay, now I'm going to come over here, and as I said, we have three states of nature, so I'm going to change this to three branches. But it's not a decision, so I'm going to change it to event with three branches. And before I do the rest here, it makes sense to come over here and edit them. So good, average, and poor market. And I'm going to enter the probability as well, which is 0.25. 0.45 and 0.3. So keep in mind the sum of probabilities should be 1. So once I enter this, I'm going to come over here to where the circle is, where the decision is, and I'm going to say copy the subtree, so I don't have to do it over and over since it's the same structure. I'm going to come to move and I'm going to press paste subtree. The thing with it is you can't paste twice, so you have to copy one more time, and I'm going to go to no change and I'm going to paste the subtree. This way I don't have to recreate the same structure. So now all I have to do is enter the values from the table. Some they entered here. I would rather to keep this here for calculation because these have formulas and require calculation for other structures of trees. So it's better to enter it in this position over here. So 56,000. This is 21,000, and here we have minus 29,000. For move, we have 70,000 for good market. We have 35,000 for average, and we have minus 45,000 for poor. For no change, we have 30,000 for good. We have 10,000 for average. And for poor, we have 5,000. Okay, and similar to other tree plans, the tree is already folded back. You will see the values here that we have in the table using the EMV, the 19,750, and below we have the 13,500 over here. And of course, it puts the value for the best option, which is to move with expected monetary value of 19,750. So this tree plan puts the value of the best decision. It doesn't put the number in the square, doesn't put any other things, just the value, which means this is the best decision. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and look for more videos on stats and quantitative methods.